welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Laguna Woods Reform Temple, and I have Muriel Ash, Beverly Genero, and Rabbi Joe. Well, welcome all three of you. Thank you for joining me.
Lisa, we're glad to be here today.
So we have some high holy days coming up, and so we wanted to get with you guys and just sort of understand some of the things that you are going to be doing virtually and potentially, on site or however you're going to be doing this. But before we get started, Muriel, tell me a little bit about some things that have been happening that, isn't such great news, unfortunately.
No, as you said, our high holy days, the Jewish New Year, Rosh Hashanah, the Day of Atonement, Yom Kippur, are only days away. We've had to make some adjustments since our dear Rabbi Kamen had a very serious heart attack. We wish him plenty of needed rest and, of course, a complete recovery. Rabbi Reina Gevertz, associate rabbi at Temple Bat Yam in Irvine, has in Laguna, I'll get it right, in north of us,
Beach.
has graciously agreed to substitute for him for our holiday services. And we thank the Newport Beach Temple Bat Yam for giving her that time. And she will substitute for all our holiday services. We are so grateful and do look forward to beautiful services on Zoom. Everything will be Zoomed.
Okay.
All members of the Reformed Temple at Laguna Woods will receive the Zoom link for all services. And if others wish to join us for the services, just send a check for $75 to Reformed Temple of Laguna Woods, Post Office Box 2833, Laguna Hills, California, and that can be applied to a full-year membership for those who live in the village. So we do want everybody to be able to join us.
Okay.
Oh, I just want to add one item. We have joined with Chabad to arrange for catered holiday meals, particularly the one holiday dinner to be available for pickup. And we call Lita Pickman for that at 949-586-4795 or email her lpickman@comline.com. They're $30 a piece. And it's always nice to have a wonderful holiday meal to celebrate the holiday.
Oh, that's great. That's great. And, our best wishes to Rabbi Kamen. Is it Kamen?
Yeah, Kamen.
Kamen. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Do you have an update?
Yes, he is in recovery. He's getting better. It's a long process, and our prayers are with him.
Okay, well, thank you for that information. And Beverly, what are some of the High Holy Days activities that are going to be coming up?
Well, the holidays, I think Muriel pretty well covered it. We'll be having Rosh Hashanah beginning on September 18th. Everyone is welcome to participate. We're looking forward to the holidays, even though it's a little sad this year. And we're also, while the rabbi's recuperating, continuing with our Friday night services. And those are being lay services led by leaders of our congregation and including many members of our congregation and our choir and our music director, Juanita Sue, and our cantorial soloist, Jennifer Lewis. And we have a lot of education programs that are continuing at this time. We've got a new book club that's going to be formed beginning Wednesday, September 30th at 10:30 in the morning. It's for members only. We also have Cal Levin is presenting a program called The Joy of Yiddish. And that's an 8-week program beginning October 15th at 11 a.m. We will have something called Cooking with Rochelle. And she's going to be cooking and talking about holiday foods. And that's coming up September 14th at 7 p.m. So please contact our education committee for the information on joining us in those Zoom activities. And also we've got a wonderful fundraiser coming November 15th. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. And we'll have further information later on that. It'll be in November, so we'll probably be talking more about it in October. Then really and truly, I know living in Orange County, we don't always think of people. I mean, it's wonderful here, but we don't always think that there are people here who are very, very hungry. People here who are food deprived and sometimes homeless. And our Orange County Saddleback outreach food pantry is in desperate need of food.
Wow.
So we are going to have our Yom Kippur food drive early this year. It's going to be on September 20th from 1:15 to 2:30 behind the community center. That we're going to have 20 barrels from South County Outreach and people there to help you take them out of your trunk and drop them in the barrels. We'll have 20 barrels there. We're hoping that we can make a difference. Like I say, they are in really desperate need for non-perishable foods. So please come, please join us in this food drive. Everybody is welcome to do that in the community.
Yeah,
And
I would imagine that through COVID-19, they have been giving away an awful lot of food. So I'm sure that they do need to replenish.
if you're like me and can't go out, send a check to Bobby Rosenfeld, made out to the South County Outreach, and put in the notes that it's for the food pantry, and that will help tremendously as well. We appreciate that. Or they can drop the checks off when they drop the food off.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's
And
great.
there's in conjunction with that, we have another activity that Rabbi Joe is going to talk about, and that's the shofar blowing. Rabbi Joe?
This whole thing about having the food drive started when we decided that blowing the shofar is one of those things that just doesn't come out on Zoom. Hearing that sound of the shofar, which has so many biblical references and so much meaning for all of us, have heard it. I just need to hear it live. Working with Laguna Woods, we came up with using the parking lot of our community center because the clubhouse parking lots were not available at this time. We set up the barrels to be behind the building. We'll direct the people to drop off their food and then park in front of the building, and the shofar will be blown at 2 o'clock. And if we're lucky enough to have the parking lot so full that people can't fit, we'll have a second area right next to us, and we'll park you there, and then we'll blow again at 2:30.
Okay.
So this way we can take advantage not only of hearing the shofar, but also helping the hunt.
And give me a brief meaning as to why you blow the shofar.
The shofar has so many meanings, but probably the most meaningful is that when we received the commandments at Mount Sinai, we heard kol shofar, the sound of the shofar, as though it's representing God's voice. So when we hear this shofar, and this is a little long for the camera, when we hear it live, it reminds us that God is with us. And right now, during COVID-19 and all the challenges we face, it's important to just get that feeling, not just the knowledge, but the feeling that God's with us and is going to give us the strength and be with us as we get through this challenge and all the other challenges in the coming year.
Right. Well, that's very nice. And I am so happy that you guys are able to put something together that everybody could participate and still have your distancing and do the things that you need to do. So that's awesome. Well, thank you all. Yes, go ahead.
By the way, I do want to remind everybody, this is for anyone who's interested in hearing the shofar. You don't have to be a member of any group. You don't even have to be Jewish. If you want to hear the shofar, come. If you can bring food and donate, even better.
And remind us of the date of this again.
This is the second day of Rosh Hashanah, Sunday, September 20th.
September
The
20th.
food drive starts at about 1:15, 1:30, give us a chance to set up. And then you drop your food off, park in the spaces we provide, keeping an empty space between each car, because we do want to respect the needs of social distancing. And then we'll blow the shofar at 2, and then again at 2:30 if necessary.
Great. And Beverly, did you have something else you wanted to mention?
Yeah, I forgot to mention that our Friday night services are open to anyone who would like to attend. So all they have to do is contact Robin Lipton and give them her email, and she will send them the access link. We welcome everybody.
All right, excellent. Well, thank you all so much for joining me today. Good luck with all of the activities you guys have planned, and have a wonderful holiday season.
Thank you.
Really nice to be with you again.
All right, we'll talk to you guys again soon. And we'll be right back after this.